It's Beer O'Clock on Milo Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from Anarchy Brew Co. and it's a can of their Knuckle Dragger Double IPA coming in at 8.3% ABV in a 330ml can, and it's got fisticuffs written on the back. I like the sound of this. It sounds like a real raw, old-fashioned, rip your tongue off, bitter double IPA. Let's check it out. Oh! Can you see that? Look at the way the carbonation there is just dropping down the side of the glass. There's a really nice look to the beer. Slow moving carbonation now. It's got a 3 to 4, well, I say 3 finger, slightly off white head. Good levels of carbonation, gold and amber in the colour. That looks a really decent beer. Really decent. You can tell it's a double IPA. Let me explain how I can tell it's a double IPA. If you rock the beer back and forth, you can just see a slight lag. With the carbonation and the liquid, it's like bending a bit like a banana as you chase, as you're kind of bending it out. And that's because of the body of the beer. There's a lot of malt added to the beer. The malt then gets turned into let me start again. Lost my stride. There's a lot of malt in the beer. The yeast is added. That's it. Yeast. The yeast is added and it mops up all of that kind of sugar that it gets created by the malt. Simple as that. But the more malt you add, the more alcohol you produce. The more malt you add, the more body you add to the beer. I got there in the end, didn't I, guys? Got there in the end. God, I went into that not thinking. I just blah blah. Anyway, I'd like to thank our channel sponsors at this stage of the review. beersofeurope.co.uk, the largest online beer store in the UK with a mammoth amount of beer from all over the world. If you like beer, if you like world beer, check out beersofeurope.co.uk in the comments box. On with the review. Aroma. That smells really good. Really good. Grapefruity. There's a little bit of licorice in there. It smells like Bertie Bassett's. Remember Bertie Bassett's? They'd have different coloured kind of sweets on the outside of the licorice. There's a big aroma of that in the beer. Slightly spicy. Lots of aromas of the grains coming through. Biscuit malts. Smells good. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. Oh, see the face? Really licoricey. I mean, immensely licoricey. What's going on? It's all over my lips. It's all over my palate. Where's that bitterness? Where's that floral tropical flavour? It's all licorice. Ooh. And this face is doing this because, I'll be perfectly honest with you, I'm not a fan of licorice. Oh, let's see if it's can conditioned. Let's see if some of that unfiltered goodness can help save the beer. Ah, look at that. Can you see? Look at the bottom of the glass. Look at all the yeast. Bottom of the glass there. Wow. And now it's really hazy. Hopefully now, I mean, the beer look at it. The beer looks good, it smells good. It now is hazy. It would be a real shame if this was just another... I've never had a double IPA that just tasted of licorice before. Let's dive back in. There's a bit more grapefruit. There's a bit more orange peel. There's it's just raw bitterness. It's just, I asked where the bitterness was in the first taste, but I was overshadowed by all of the licorice going on in my head. I was like, I don't like licorice. What's going on? Look at my red face. I'm about to explode. The second taste was a rampant bitterness, and I don't mind that if it's backed up with grapefruit and lemon peel and orange and all of them lovely flavours. But it's not. It's not. It's just fisticuffs. It's exactly what they've written on the back of the can. It's like you've been beaten up. It's like your mouth has been beaten up. I've not had such a messy double IPA in a long time, and it's a real shame, because I've had beers from these guys about a year or so ago, and the beers were really good. So good, in fact, and I'll show you. So good, in fact, that I've got their... Very rare I do this in my beer reviews, but I want to show that the beer was really good, and I got this beer on the basis that they sent me some really good beers before. This is called Anarchy Brew Co. Boot Boys Brown Ale. That should be okay. Anarchy Brew Co. Citrus Star Session IPA. Well, I got 4 cans in all honesty. Quiet Riot, South Pacific IPA, and Anti-Venom IPA. So yeah, I picked up their range from my channel sponsor Beers of Europe on the basis that their beers were really good. But as an honest reviewer, let me shut that door. As an honest reviewer, I can say that I don't know whether it's this batch, just this beer, but it's 90 IBUs. But it's not what I was looking for in an IPA. Would I buy that again? No, I wouldn't. There's even some yeast on the can. See the mouth of the can? I don't know. I hopefully I just had a messy can, and hopefully you guys may be watching this thinking there's nothing wrong with my beer. Maybe it's just my beer or the batch that I had. Hopefully, fingers crossed, the beer in the future is better. But I can only rate this beer on what I have in my hand, and it's not very good. It's a shame. Just weird licorice, peppery, spicy, bitter flavours coming through, and you got a little bit of tropical fruit, but not too much. I really don't like that beer at all. I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 10. It's a 3 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom, and cheers.